On this episode with Dan on the Street, Dan meets up with ET Studio Productions' very own Laura Monaco and Joey Martino. Next on Dan on the Street.
We're about to meet Dan on the street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the street, yeah. Talking anything with Dan on the street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the street, yeah. 10314, just knock on Grace Foundation's door. If you really want to meet Dan on the street, yeah. Dan on the street.
And joining us today from ET Studio Productions, Laura and Joey, the creators of the Dan on the Street jingle. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So, before we get into it with our co-hosts here, with Matt and Kenneth, can you tell us a little bit about the jingle and kind of how you got to be part of the project?
It was a really fun project. The Grace Foundation and you, Dan. We had a meeting together. We kind of spoke about what you guys were looking for. And from there, it was just kind of really an organic process. It's kind of funny because, we write not just in the studio, we're all over the place writing. So I was just kind of walking around the house, trying to come up with some ideas, bouncing stuff off of Laura. And, we had this sort of idea to have like the song, the words sing, and then like music, and then the words, and then the music. So I came up with this little like melody. I showed it to Laura, and she's like, "Yeah, that's really good." And we kind of just went from there, and it turned into Dan on the Street.
So now a lot of people have been asking about the jingle, and they want jingles for themselves. Is that a service that you guys actually offer?
Yes, we love writing jingles. Jingles are fun. And especially, I think our favorite part is learning about the process and what the other person in the company wants for their company. But like when we spoke with you guys really helped us get a clear vision of what exactly you were looking for. We had a clear image, and it helps us in the creative process putting it together. But we really love learning about other companies and specifically what they're looking for and creating something that's tailored to them.
Yeah, and allowing music to be part of the brand. I think that's important.
Laura and Joey, tell us about ET Brands.
So ET Brands is our nonprofit entity of our companies. We have 3 companies underneath that. ET stands for Emerging Talent, not ET like ET Phone Home, like everyone thinks. And we have ET Studio Productions, which is an audition-based music company that we offer recording and voice lessons and guitar and piano. We also do songwriting and development, which is where the jingle came from. Then we have ET Labs, which is an integrative learning facility. And then we have ET Littles, which works with children between the ages of 0 and 5. So all companies together work with ages 0 to 100.
What is involved at your company?
We're a creative company, so it's music, it's art, it's artist development, it's recording, it's learning how to navigate in the music business.
What inspired you to get ET Littles?
ET Littles was kind of born out of the birth of our son, really. When he was born, we were constantly, as new parents are, tired and sleep deprived. And, to not go crazy, you start singing songs and you start humming melodies. So we started doing that and realized, hey, some of this stuff is actually pretty catchy and we enjoy doing this. Maybe we should start writing some songs. So we started writing some songs for our son, and it kind of blossomed into this company where we work with kids from 0 to 5 and create original content.
We're going to have some new originals on the way soon.
Originals on the way. I sing to the belly every day now, so the new one's coming. It helps, it soothes them.
One of your brands is ET Labs. How do you work with the disability community?
When we created ET Labs, we felt like there was a huge gap in the creative community specifically. For those with disabilities and just in general. So that's the only company that we have that works, not just with music, but all creative services. So we do art, we do science, we do social skills class. It's really just about bringing the youth and the community together. We work with individuals between the ages of 5 and 30, mainly. And we really love it. And getting the community together and getting everyone involved is something that's really near and dear to our heart.
How can we watch or listen to your work?
So you can listen to our work, there's a few social media, etstudioproductions.com, ET Labs with a Z, because we wanted to be hip and cool, not with an S, etlabs.com. And you can follow us at etstudioprod, at etlabs, again with a Z, and at etlittles. You can also check out our videos on YouTube. You can do at etlittles, and you can find all of our animated videos. If you want to play it for your children, go right ahead. if you want to sing along to some more catchy tunes, hopefully they stick in your brain. We'd love it, and we'd love to be friends and connect.
And you can find a lot of the artists that we've worked with by searching our name too.
Now, you've had millions of streams of some of the different artists that you've worked with. Can you share some of the talent?
Sure. So one of the artists, actually, Brielle Von Hugo, has performed here many times at the St. George Theater. She's performed with Postmodern Jukebox. That's actually, you know, they've been here quite a few times as well. But we did. We've helped kind of develop and cultivate that project. We did a cover version of the one that got away from Katy Perry that, like, just ironically, I think we're up to what, 60 million streams at this point. It just like blew up, and people love it. We made an acoustic version of it. Joey and Brielle were kind of in the studio and wanted this like subdued feel. So that was really fun. And we've worked with other artists that we've helped get in, you know, on American Idol and shows like that. I was talent scouting for American Idol and America's Got Talent for a little while. Julie Gargano, who also was in the top 5 on American Idol, we kind of helped her through that process and develop her, and, you know, kind of help navigate her songs and stuff on the show, and you know, other successful stories. So it's nice to be, you know, to be a part of that community and the music business, and, you know, help start, you know, careers of amazing talent.
So that's a great story. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the Jingle, this incredible project with Dan on the Street. Again, Laura and Joey from ET Studio Productions, and also our co-hosts here, Matthew and Kenneth. I'm Dan on the Street.